From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode,
Matthew B. Murphy III is the co-founder and president of EMBOSS Partners. He takes us through some of the basics of accessing capital.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com. This is Business, Equity, and Opportunities. Access to capital.
It starts with a very well-defined business plan. And the business plan is not a document that is to be thought of as something for outsiders. It is used and analyzed by outsiders like lenders, but it really is a management tool that is the roadmap for where the business is and where it's going from here. I think that aids in bringing some credibility to the story that the business owner or the management team of the company is telling about where the company is going. And then secondly, how you've handled financial resources in the past. And therein lies a challenge for some business owners because personal credit sometimes, most of the time, is looked at as a direct indicator of how a small business in particular, is going to handle the extension of corporate credit. So, if there are challenges with credit, that needs to be explained. And there are ways to mitigate some of those challenges and concerns, but being forthcoming and indicating where there has been improvement, even when the credit score itself doesn't reflect, the kind of improvement that the lender would like to see. And then thirdly, I would say is having a team of good people around the business, both internally and externally. So a good CPA firm as an external partner for the accounting of the business. Possibly a good business lawyer for contracts and other legal documents that need to be reviewed on behalf of the business, and a good management team, folks that bring strength to and discipline to the business in ways that maybe the owner, the entrepreneur, may not be able to by him or herself. So those are some of the things that I think make a big difference in whether or not it's an attractive lending opportunity for a financial institution. If you have a track record in business and you're a mature company, you've got fewer challenges than I think when you're a startup company, large or small. But I think access to capital has challenge to either of those two types of profile businesses. And I think the more capital you've attracted in the past, the more your track record lends itself to having lenders be favorable in terms of their view of your ability to handle capital that's structured for repayment over time. Small businesses face the challenge that when they have not been very active in the past with borrowing large sums of money for growth and expansion, then that track record is not as developed, and so the question becomes, can the company handle the financial resources that are being deployed to them and can they repay it in a timely way as structured, and not only repay the capital that is lent, but the return on the investment, which is interest on borrowed funds. Growth eats capital. Okay, so if you're growing as a company, that means you're paying more people, you're buying more stuff, whether that's inventory or supplies or whatever your business or service is, and it requires capital. So the trick is to be able to show that by growing, that there is a return on the investment of the business to grow, and therein lies additional profitability and opportunities for not only, again, the repayment of debt, but also, to make all of those other things worthwhile in terms of the investment. So why grow if you can't afford to grow? And getting big for big sake is not necessarily smart. Getting bigger for reasons like, you want more market share and the market share is to be had. And we being the management team have done a good job of understanding what the market is and where the market is and where it's going, and lenders are going to be looking to the owners of the business and the management team to prove that out, both in the story and in the business plan and the financials that are presented. So I think all of that ties together, that at the end of the process, the bank's return on investment is met through the repayment of the principal and interest of the loan. The owner's investment in the growth prospect of the business is met with a more profitable company. Salaries and wages are kept up or even ahead of market, and the assets that are needed for the business to deliver its products and services to the market are being able to be acquired and then put to the market. So, I mean, it's a cycle.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunities show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at BEOshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.